Hey guys, so today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing guys 3 cards under $10 that I believe are great investments. Now, before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I have my Sports Card Invest membership program, where I basically show you guys every single week 10 sports cards I think are great investments, 10 cards I believe should be sold, and then some long-term underground NBA investments. Most recently, even though the market has not been quite as hot as it was before, we've been making more money than ever. One of our most recent pickups were Christian McCaffrey PSA 10 optics. We are buying for just $150 a few weeks ago, about two or 3 weeks ago, and currently they're up to $450. So we've around tripled our money on that investment and so many other investments such as Randy Moss. So if you guys would be interested in making some money with us, go ahead, click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com and use code YouTube to get you 10% off. But yeah, definitely, even though I guess, on the traditional players, prices are not, I guess prices are declining a little bit on guys like Luka, Zion, but if we look at, the overall picture, there's still so much money to be made in some other undervalued guys that we've been able to pick up on with lots of research. And, one of them was Christian McCaffrey, and I think, if you guys are, I guess, struggling with finding cards to invest in right now, we're doing a fabulous job, the team and I guess, of finding undervalued cards recently, and a lot of the stuff we've been investing in has been doubling, tripling in literally a matter of a week or two. Recently, we've been doing a lot more football as well. We've been finding a lot of money to be made there, but even in basketball, we've been investing in Jimmy Butler, and a lot of other guys that have actually gone up, such as Herro. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video. So the first card we have under $10. This one is probably the biggest gamble of the 3, but it's Mitchell Robinson's Prism rookie cards. I definitely, see... I follow, I guess, Mitchell Robinson and his off-season workouts on Instagram, and I think he's really improved. I know a lot of people have given up on this kid, but keep in mind, this was just his second season in the NBA, and his definitely... In the workout videos I watched of him from, I guess, March to now, I've been keeping up with him, and his shot has got a lot better, and his handles are very elite for, a big man. So I definitely think he has a lot, especially as the league shifts to more shooting and dribbling, especially for big men, like you see Jokic doing at a very high level. Mitchell Robinson has that type of potential, in my opinion. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson also being in New York, that's a huge market. Stuff gets looked at a lot in New York. In terms of, like, attention, there's a lot more attention if you're, wearing that Knicks jersey playing in Madison Square Garden as opposed to Charlotte or wherever else. So I think if he can have, a good season, if he can even score, 15, 20 points a game, which I believe he has a lot of potential to do this season. His prices can really go quite up, honestly. And you can find his PSA 9 prisms for roughly 15 to 20 bucks. His raw prisms are as low as $2 to $5. So I just think there's not much to lose there. I definitely like his future, and if he does get traded from New York, there could be some opportunity there. I think he's, a stud, honestly. And I just think, he's been very quiet recently, but I can see, his hype starting to pick up if he can have some good games. And looking at his off-season workouts, I definitely can see him, at least making some noise in the league next season. So I think, that's obviously a little bit more of a gamble than some other cards, but I think, the upside, the risk-reward ratio, I'm really liking, just because the reward is super high on this, and a low risk because it's only $2 to $3. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is Eric Paschall's Optic Hollows. So as you guys know, Eric Paschall, playing for the Golden State Warriors, made a lot of noise. He played very well last season. And I know the Warriors did not play well as a team. So for that reason, prices stayed kind of low, and Eric Paschall did not get much media attention because Golden State was not very good. but he showed so much potential. As a Warriors fan who lives in the Bay Area, watching their games every night, I can see that this guy has a bright future in the league. He kind of reminds me of a Draymond Green. He plays with that heart, but he can also shoot, which is very, obviously valuable nowadays. And I've been seeing his optic hollows sell for roughly $10 to $15. You can snag them occasionally for under $10. I think they're a fabulous buy for next season. Obviously, with the number 2 pick that they can trade for another piece. They got Steph back, Clay back, Wiggins in the mix, Draymond. I think I think Eric Paschall, has proven this year that he will have a solid role in the team next year. Even if he's not starting, I think he will be a sixth man off the bench who will put up some great numbers. And with the Warriors getting a lot more attention next year, with Steph and Clay, I think he will be some guy who really benefits from the attention. Because when people really realize how much of an impact Paschall has on the game, I think, his prices have a good chance at going up a lot. So an optic hollow for under $10, that's a steal in my opinion for someone like Paschall with his potential. So yeah, that's pretty much my second pick under $10. And then last pick we have is Tyler Herro's optic rookie cards. I think Tyler Herro, he is someone who I was a little bit skeptical of before, but with how he's played this season, and with the Heat playing so well together, I think he has a very bright future. You can find his optic cards occasionally for I've been seeing them sell for around $10 to $15 on Facebook groups. I think it's a great buy, for these playoffs, a nice quick flip, because quite honestly, with how the Heat are playing, I predict that they will make the NBA Finals. I predicted it from months ago if you watch my videos, but I still predict that they have a good chance against the Celtics or Raptors. I think the Heat and Tyler Herro, have a very bright future together. Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, obviously Jimmy Butler. I think they have a very bright future together. And as they continue to develop, Tyler Herro is one of the best shooters of this rookie class. And I think he really has a bright future. He's an electric scorer. He's clutch, as we've seen from last few games. So I just think his optics for under $10 is a very good buy. And I think they have a good chance of going up if they make the finals. I can see these going up to $25, $30 at least. And long term, I can see them continuing to appreciate. So yeah, those are pretty much my 3 picks under $10 right now. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Once again, if you guys would like to sign up for the program, go ahead, click the link down below, and use code YouTube to get you 10% off at checkout. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'm out.